Hello world and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Challenge. Yes, we are back in a world that is apparently greeting us with storms and rain and thunder and lightning. It's all very ominous. Yes, it's been a while since you've seen me in Minecraft, isn't it? Yeah, it is, but you know, I haven't been idle in this whole time. You know, I have actually been doing things. I've not just been sitting here achieving nothing. I've been playing with things, I've been editing things, I've been altering things. I've basically been doing stuff in the world. And admittedly, you guys have missed out on most of that because I haven't recorded it. I know, bad Sval, slap on the wrist. But yes, things have happened, things have changed. I'm currently sitting here in creative mode because it's the only way I'm going to be able to show you all of it without being killed by mobs, but you know, we'll go for it. We'll see how things turn out. As you can see immediately, there have been some changes made into the house. Yes, there is no longer a hole in the ceiling, and there is a supportive pillar. So I cannot, in fact, see the map. Brilliant design there. Yeah, I mean, there've been a few slight changes to it. I've altered this. You know, I've made it a little more manufactured. I've sort of added some things to my house and just added some details, just so there's a bit more texture to it. But the most notable change is it no longer looks like a no longer looks, sorry, I'm tripping over my own tongue, like a knackered old block of flats. You see there's stonework and masonwork, and oh my god, look, we have an upstairs. Oh, it doesn't look particularly pretty in places, but yes, it's not just square. There's nothing up here yet, but we've got balconies. Oh, let me out. There we go. We've got balconies. We've got a roof. We've got an actual roof on here, yes. I took the time to produce one, and as you can see, it's all kinds of interesting shapes. It still doesn't look perfect, you know, it's not ideal, but it's better than it was. Doesn't look like it was stolen from bad 70s architecture. Apparently it's snow. We've got a few extra balconies. I've put in mossy cobblestone and stuff. I've, you know, basically just, excuse me, added some things to make it look a bit less like, I don't know, a box, I guess. Haven't made any changes to the temple other than maybe, you know, adding a few bits of vine and shit. It's nothing significant. You may have noticed as well, over there is something in the sky. I was going to try and show you that without looking at it directly. We'll come back to it. Yes, we've got this building developed here. This leads somewhere interesting. We will come back to that. First things first, yep, we're going to go to the Nether. I have reworked the Nether portal. Look at this, we are surrounded now with lanterns and shit. It's awesome, it's amazing. And we come through into the Nether. And you may immediately notice upon looking out that we have surrounded our walls with more walls. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Let's get out there. We have now this to secure our way in and our way out. We've diverted some lava, as you can see there, with, you know, so it's not leaking all over everything and ruining my day. Pigmen do occasionally seem to spawn in here, which is odd. As far as I'm concerned, it's all rather odd. But I've tried to make it so that they won't. There is an upper level. Look, there you go. Pigmen up on the upper level. I can't actually get up to the upper level. That's just left as it is. Anyway, let's venture out and I'll show you what I've done out here. Yep. As you can see, we are now, in fact, in the middle of a castle. I know, right? Look at that! Oh, it's amazing. I've got a ladder going down. I mean, there's going to be pigmen everywhere, and I have essentially built it around this mountain. Okay? The mountain that it was on, the hill it was still on, the hill it was on is still there. But basically what I've done is this. I've created a castle up there. Well, a keep, I suppose. And then around the keep, I've erected castle fortifications, and, how do I get down? Oh, that's how I get down, yes. I knew I'd put a way down in here somewhere. Just follow the lava flows. Yep, kept them in there, keep it interesting. Run down, more castle, as you can see. Now let's just we've got various hiding places. Those things are designed to hide me from gas. And look, I put flags all over it. They won't last long. They'll probably catch fire. But we now basically get to survey it all without risk of dying. Well, I suppose the risk of dying is still there, but you know, it's reduced. We've even got a little garden in the Nether of all places. And we do actually, in fact, well, we are infested with pigmen, as you can see, because in there isn't all lit up, you see. They'll spawn in there and they'll keep appearing. We have safety features to stop things being able to get in at us. So, you know, I've got what basically equates to, I suppose, a piston-driven drawbridge. Yeah. And that can be activated from there. Unfortunately, I didn't think to create something where I can activate it from the outside, but then I suppose if someone's attacking, they would just come in and get the lever anyway, and it would let them in. So it's a good job there isn't a lever out there. Or lever. This leads up to here. You may recognise this place. I put that there as a sort of, well, I suppose a marker, really. If I go that way, I come to that big fortress we used to know. But this is what the castle looks like from the back. Well, that's the keep, really. You can't really see much from here because of that. I've tried to create it so that things can't fall down into it. That is literally the only bit that's left. So if I want to make a quick mad dash for it, I can dive straight down. Let's get down there. That was silly. When I can fly, I could have just jumped off the edge. I am, of course, fully invulnerable. Because, you know, Sval is impervious to all things that might kill him apart from death. Yeah, right, let's just put that back. Actually, come on, pigmen. That's it, that's it, that's it. Lava doesn't hurt them, but... Oh, damn it. Yeah, that didn't work. Right, pigman, come back, come back. Come back and hang out there. That'll do. Right, you can be our guinea pig. You can be our guinea pig. And kill! Yeah! I mean, he doesn't die, but that'd kill a person. There's a good way of getting rid of pigmen. Right, running through. We've got all this open space here that I haven't built on. I was thinking of putting something there, but I couldn't think what, so I just left it. We'll come back to it maybe at some point. I'm not going to put that into a survival thing. I might record it as an episode, but yeah. But it won't be something we do in survival. My survival at the minute. Well, I mean, we've still got to slay the Ender Dragon, haven't we? Yeah. Look at that. That is my cat. We've even got little things down here as well. So yeah, that's my castle in its entirety. Oh crap! This is Castle Svalvania. I'm not the best at design, as you can tell. It's still all very straight up, straight down. But you know, I've done worse. I've done much worse. Yes. Anyway, we still need to go off and slay the Ender Dragon at some point, which we will do. As I say, that'll be done in survival. But I might sort of release me creating things in creative. Just the odd things that I do, because I got plans to build a few interesting mechanisms that you're probably all familiar with anyway. But yeah, I plan to do them. Well, I plan to do them in creative because it's not essential. It doesn't contribute to the survival aspect of the survival challenge, which is what the survival challenge is all about. So yeah, I mean, little things like that done in creative. It's all good fun. All good fun, isn't it? Right. So, moving swiftly on, ignoring the thing that is behind there. You can't see it, but you can see. Well, you can see that. But look at this little building. This ugly, squat little shack of a shed. Looks fairly inconspicuous, and you look in and you see in fact that there is a staircase leading apparently to nowhere and a lever. We will open the door. Now, it's worth noting that I've set this redstone thing up in such a way that this lever only works when this one is in a certain position, and this one overrides it, so I can open and close it from the inside, but when it's like that, no one can open it from the outside. Well, that's the theory anyway. So goes the theory anyway. We'll leave it closed so nothing falls down. And look, we do in fact have a staircase. A staircase of destiny, I like to think of it as. Reason for that being, you may have noticed in the house I've removed a few things, like the library and the enchanting table and the various potion-making things. And here we are, the Hall of Fallen Heroes. Now this I'm particularly proud of. You may notice all the flags. You will notice the weapons and the suits of armour. I have lined my corridor with suits of armour. On both sides as well. But the thing that makes me particularly proud of this is the effect on the floor. Look at that! I've created a reflection. That is reflecting perfectly the ceiling above. I know, right? Even down to those minor details. Look at it. It's amazing. And even there, look, see, it reflects it. How cool is that? I am very, very proud of that. Took a lot of it. Took as much effort to build all of that. Well, to create the reflection as it did to build all of this. Okay, and what have we got in here? In here, we can, as you can see, we have got a library. There are doorways there. We'll go down there in a minute because I'll show you that. That I'm also particularly proud of. I'm particularly proud of everything in general. I know, how weird is that, right? So we've got more library up here, including picture frames containing our most important stuff. More flags, apparently. I'm from Cornwall. I'm not, but yeah. We've got this up here. We've got Sval's little reading room. Sval's little reading room. Where's it say? There we are. Yeah, Sval's reading room. So I can just come and sit here and read books just to my heart's content. And why not? I mean, yeah, look at that ceiling. It's so stylish. The wall. As you can tell, I've used quartz extensively. It would have taken years to extract all of this from the nether. So yes, also created in creative. And what have we got through here? We have got, apparently that. Enderman must have been in here. Bloody Enderman. Right, so over here to the left, apparently we have enchantment. And over to the right, we have potions. As you can see, endless supply of water, our potions, our fireplace to keep us nice and warm. But yes, our brewing stand, as well as a few potions kept for good measure, and a thing with a bucket in it. That's just general storage. But here, oh, look at that for an enchantment. I mean, I love the effect of these lanterns. They're one of my new well, I say new, they're not new, but I haven't really used them in much, and they're one of my favourite ways of lighting things, especially when you're using cool colours like white, because you may have noticed there's a bit of a black and white theme with me, a little bit of pale blue, and it all just fits. I mean, I'm perfectly camouflaged here. You may think you can see me, but in fact you cannot. Yeah, so we've got the enchanting table, pool of destiny, water, wet stuff, yeah. For this, I mean, obviously that's just infinite water for these because I will use all of them. I should probably put some bottles in there as well. But here, library. Oh yes, this I love the effect I managed to come up with this. Anyway, these mystical doors I was telling you about. These mystical, magical doors. We come through them, and what do we see? We find Sval Central Station. Yes, there is a train station down here. And what makes it particularly impressive, to my mind, is all the styling that leads down here. You're welcomed by a fountain, and you've got like this little sandstone decoration. We can go for a swim if we want. Yes, just drown slowly. Although we won't drown because we're in creative. But yes, the golden path, the yellow brick road, leads us to this. Oh yes, yeah. Look at that. That is just beautiful as far as I'm concerned. There's no flags. They might appear at a different time, but look at that. We've got grass on the ground. How rebellious are we? And you know, all these chairs, because this is in fact the concourse to the train station, and it is a waiting room. Now, unfortunately, I do only have the one destination for my train station at the minute. Yep, look, as you see, dispense a cart and go. So you just select your destination, which by default is the end castle. Just in case you can't read that, you've got a symbol there giving you an idea of where you're going. I can select other railway lines. At the minute I have it set up, I think, is it for a total of 7? And you know, yeah, I can select any one of them and I can go anywhere, but these all lead to dead ends at the minute, so I won't be exploring those. You know, just click and you press, and it automatically sends you down the appropriate line once you get going. I'll demonstrate that at a later date, once I've actually got other places to visit. At the minute I've only got the castle and that's it. But these will eventually reach out across the world of Sval. And it's amazing, because whichever one's lit is the one you will go to, and pressing a new one resets the entire system. So if I've pressed that one, and it's lit, and then this one, it will send me to that one. It's not as simple as a switch that just changes the track. I don't have to do anything. All this, just pressing the button, resets it all, and then directs me to there. So let's go visit the end castle, shall we? You might get a brief glimpse of what's going on back there, but yes. So okay, that's the only one that doesn't stay lit. We are set up to go to the end castle. We will dispense a cart. Yes, and we will go, and off we go on an adventure. Yeah, here we go. Oh crap! Oh god, it's dark. Yeah. Venturing out into the world. Yeah, this does in fact. This is all like a powered track all the way. Well, most of the way. I was just lazy, couldn't be bothered switching between the two. And how lazy do you have to be not be willing to shift through your inventory? Well, it turns out you have to be as lazy as Sval. Lazy as Sval is the way you do it. Wow! I mean, you don't realise how far away that thing is. How far away is that castle? And whilst the castle is the only other point of interest in my world at the minute, you never know, other things might crop up. I love that torch on the lantern. I forgot I did that. Yeah. So, yeah, we are on the verge of going into survival mode and going and slaying the dragon. That's how far we've come. Nothing I've done here, other than maybe, I suppose, this train track, has contributed to the benefit of getting there and killing the dragon. Nothing that I've done makes it any easier. Okay, nothing I've done makes it any easier. At all. Which is why I've done it all in creative. I said the survival challenge will be all about completing the game and killing the dragon. This is all just convenience. You know, it's convenience of getting around and decoration and stuff like that. There we go. Oh, crap. Let me out. Let me out. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Ah, it got me. Ah, it got me. I'm definitely going to need to fix that. Okay. I should probably rebuild that. Where are we? Right. Stairs. It keeps doing that. That's something I am going to have to fix. You know, the fact that it keeps trying to kill me. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. Not really what you want. So, yes! And we have like a little miniature station, because the line just leads back. We've only basically got this improvised little thing. We will come back. Yes, up we go. Up we go into the world. And, well, you've seen the castle before, so that's nothing new. You know, you've seen this castle before. I can still get in, you know. And this is, I mean, I'm proud of this castle because it doesn't look symmetrical. You know, it looks like it could actually be a castle. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's amazing. I think it's spectacular in ways that I cannot even describe. And oh, I was going to say, where's the magic beam of power? But there it is. Yeah, so we will at some point be going off down there and killing the Ender Dragon. I know, right? I'm just that badass. This still isn't secure. Mobs can still kill me, but you know, I've created this so I can escape if I need to. Right, let's head back and show you the last remaining thing. That thing that was hidden behind my mountain. That was a thing I am especially proud of. Again, I'm especially proud of everything, but no, in particular, that is my proudest. I'm going to show you my proudest achievement. Okay, it's nothing as complicated as the trains either. There's no redstone involved, there's no circuits or anything. It is literally just something I have built because I wanted to build it. And bearing in mind, I am a guy with zero artistic talent. Bit of a clue there. It's technically pixel art. I'm a guy with no artistic talent, alright? Zero, zilch, nothing. I'm no good at imagining what my creations in Minecraft will look like when I'm done. They just end up looking like whatever they look like. And if it looks good, it looks good. If it looks shit, it looks shit. Alright, that's the way I approach the game. Torch of Destiny. Which, you know, obviously leads to some monstrous creations. You know, our block of flats house that I unintentionally created. Yeah. But this time, I think I've done good. Right? I think I've done good. Considering I did it just by using one reference picture. Okay, technically two combined into one, but just a reference picture, and I created something that I think is really artistic. And here we come, we're almost back. Get facing out. Yes! Come on, let me out, let me out, let me out. There we go. So yeah. Let's get up there and go visit. Minecats do, of course, automatically get recycled, so that's a bonus there. Right, up we go. Up we go. Let's go visit and see what it is that gives Sval so much pride, swelling with pride, through the Hall of Heroes with the awesome reflection. I mean, look at that. That is amazing. I'm really, really, really chuffed with the way that came out. It came out really well. Up we go, up we go. Someone let me out. I mean, I could have maybe done something better than this spiral staircase, because I do feel quite nauseous by the time I reach the top of it. And it is daytime, right? I am going to go fly off in this direction, and then I'm going to turn round, okay? I'm going to turn round just as night's setting in. Nothing there. Okay, you ready for this, guys? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It is me on a pedestal. Now, the more astute amongst you may realise that underneath that pedestal lies the library and the enchanting table, and all that jazz is underneath that. Okay, this underneath this pedestal. This is created for the sole purpose of making the house easier to spot when I venture out into the world. But yes, everything that I created down there happened after this. Now, you would have thought it'd make sense to start with a station and work your way up, so you know what you're dealing with. But no, I started at the top and worked my way down and fit everything in. So everything that you just saw happens under there. Now, admittedly, the station is a fair bit deeper than the base of the pedestal, okay? Inside here is Sval's little reading room, if that gives you some reference. Under there we've got like all the other little stuff, and you may have realised that it's the bottom of the foot that we were seeing from the reading room by now. The plinth, beautiful, amazing, something I am very, very proud of, amazed myself with a little bit. Just the way that this kind of works. The hardest thing was getting the angle on the leg. But I think that is my greatest pixel art achievement. Admittedly, the clouds going through the forehead are not great. And as you can see from above, to keep the snow off and to stop mobs from spawning, I've filled my head with lanterns. But this is a monument to me. I know, right? You might think that's particularly narcissistic, and you know, I can really live with that. I'm just that kind of guy. And we, of course, have the Tree of Lantern of Destiny. Just a tree with a random lantern on top. But yes, this is me. My monument to myself, if you ignore the head and the lack of ears. I mean, that was surprisingly hard work. I mean, I know it looks fairly simple. I suppose it really is simple, but just figuring out the scale of everything. You know? Looking at... Because, I mean, all I had for reference was this. Like, that is all I had for reference, just this guy here. Okay, now, where am I? There I am, right. I'm gonna... oh, God. Figure it out, Sval. I'm going to go stand on my shoulder and, well, maybe a bit in front, just so you can see the kind of thing that we're dealing with, alright? This is a side-by-side comparison, okay? That is Sval versus Sval. Now, I think it turned out quite good. I mean, I can't really show you the hands. It just doesn't work that way. Can I show you the feet? There you go. Oh, yeah, I can show you the hands. Look, there, that pattern repeated on the actual hands. Now, I bet you didn't know that that's what it looked like. Bet you didn't. And I think, considering I have so few shades to work with, I mean, I obviously can't get the more subtle colours in there. Because I've got light grey, dark grey, and white and black to work with. So, you know, it's not ideal. I have more subtle shades on my skin. But that is a statue of me. I will forever know where home is because this thing reaches through the clouds. My first skyscraper that I ever built is a monument to me. And there's my house. Okay, that is the area. I mean, bear in mind what this area looked like when I first got here. Go back all the way back to episode 1, okay, of my Minecraft. Bear in mind what it looked like. I mean, I know I've spent hours playing this. I've got hours of this uploaded to YouTube, right? And it doesn't, I mean, compared to what some people will create, this is nothing. But I am proud of the point I am at now. And I feel we're on the verge of attacking the End Dragon. Nice. Oh, there's a mine shaft down there somewhere. Nice, we'll have to explore that at some point, if we remember. Castle's over there somewhere as well. Yes, that is my home. This is my mountain retreat. This is what we are at now. I just can't believe everything I've achieved. For someone with such little artistic skill, we have a house that no longer looks like a block of flats. We have a temple to the patrons. And if you are one of my patrons, thank you. I love you forever. And you will get your name put in there. You know, if you have been a patron, your name will appear in the temple. And now we have a monument to me. I know, right? What more can I say? That's everything. That's all I wanted it to be. I know, right? Till next time, guys. Take care, have fun, and ta-ra. If you enjoy my efforts to be vaguely entertaining, you can now support me on Patreon. $1, a pound, a yen, a euro, whatever you've got, whatever you can spare, all helps. Over 1 million fed. Thank you for watching, and ta-ra.